Now, my name is Andy Meisner, and for the next 23 days, I am the treasurer of the greatest county in the entire country, Oakland County. About 10 years ago, some fantastic people came together to help us start this financial literacy art contest. This has happened with the help of some very important partners, starting with Flagstar, a bank that has been a great partner to us and our sponsor of tonight. We've given away over $100,000 in scholarships to students just like you over the last 10 years, thanks to our generous friends at Flagstar. Now this year, we have over 100 submissions from 17 different Oakland County high schools. From Flagstar Bank, located right here in Oakland County, we're joined by Mr. Reggie Davis. Mr. Davis, please, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Andy, and good evening, everybody. It's great to be here representing the Flagstar team, and I want to commend Andy for a decade of leadership in putting the spotlight on financial literacy, and I'm particularly proud that Flagstar has been with him every step of the way to help make it happen. As a bank, Flagstar has long supported financial literacy, often in conjunction with our first-time homebuyer programs. And every day in our business, we see firsthand the high price of not being financially literate and the toll it takes, not just on individuals, but on their communities too. And that's why it's so important for young people to understand financial concepts before they sign up for credit cards or agree to student loans or commit to car payments or do any financial transaction that involves taking on credit. Now, on the savings and investment side, it's important for students to understand things like compounding of interest, time value of money, opportunity cost, diversification, and on and on. And of course, we sponsored the Financial Literacy Multimedia Arts Contest for 10 years now. And it's probably the best investment any banker could hope to ever make. Each year, the student artists who compete, and this year is no exception, keep coming up with fresh ways to give expression to two concepts that you really wouldn't ordinarily put together, and that's art and financial literacy. So kudos to our young artists who took up the challenge and created so many amazing works of art that capture the importance of financial literacy. Next year, we hope to see the winners and their art in a non-virtual reality. However, we're proud to be part of this fantastic program, no matter the venue. So with that, let me pass it back to Andy, and we're glad to be here.
The most important part of tonight is hearing from the students. And all the students that are here, every one of you are going to get a chance to present your work and to tell us about, where were you coming from with it? What was the lesson that you were trying to teach?
So I chose to execute my project through financial literacy as a stop motion video. And it was kind of tricky to do because I really, financial literacy is a tough topic, and I even didn't know what it fully meant to me. So I really had to figure it out. And as soon as I sort of found out what I wanted to do and found a good plot line and a storyline, I decided that the best thing to do was just teach about financial literacy. And I tried to really incorporate how, spending your money wisely is very important. If you invested and maybe set it aside in the bank, it could really help you out, for future years. I mean, as a teenager, I need to save up some money maybe for college. Being, financial literate is really important, and I, tried to express this through my video.
So I first had to research the topic since I didn't know much about it. And then I decided that I was better off taking this more straightforward approach. And what I thought was one of the most important things about financial literacy is the security. You have to have somewhere safe to put your money in. Find somewhere good to put it. Security is very important. Yeah, I don't really know how long it took, to be honest. I remember spending a lot of time on it, but I really liked how it turned out. Thank you for the opportunity.
Basically, for my piece, I took the saying, don't put all your eggs into one basket, and I kind of translated that into don't put all your stocks and bonds into one spot. As you can see, the green yolk coming out of the egg represents money, and the basket represents how, because all of the eggs are in one spot, they're more likely to be easily exploited and grabbed by the hands rather than if they were separated into multiple different baskets. I just wanted to show that for my painting. And then I also wanted to show the importance of diversifying your income, because I think that's really important to learn at an early age. I think that, that's stuff that adults should probably consider more than teens, but I think that it's important for us to know at a younger age too, so that we can prepare for that when we get older.
I see financial literacy as in like a multi-step process. I felt the best way to show it was a puzzle board, starting with like setting goals and then using those goals to set your budget, and then based off your budget you save a certain amount, you also spend a certain amount, and you spend it wisely as well. And then part of that budget is also like investing and then paying off like any debt from like student loans or college. And then also being patient was another big key. And then all of those combined leads to the end goal, which is the rewards.